Okay, folks, so this blue sky stuff was not supposed to happen today. Okay, so this is some weird ass weather, folks. Yes. It was supposed to be an overcast day today, but then the curtains were closed. I was hitting snooze and hitting snooze, and I was like, oh, let's see. And it was like a completely blue sky day, and I was freaked out. I ran down to the greenhouse, opened everything up, started the drip irrigation running on the beds. So the plan was to go in there and like la-di-da-di-da-da-da on the last overcast day before we were supposed to get a bunch of sun and like harvest all of the orach and pull it out, you know, and come out here and grab this last quarter bed of green Salanova lettuce, harvest that, la-da-da-da-da. And it's just like blazing sun. The orach is all kind of wilty looking, and there's just no way. So this is the patch of green Salanova that I'm going to be harvesting. It is really overgrown, but the centers don't appear to be bolting to seed, so not too late, I don't think. This is the patch of lofty salad mix that had grown really big, and so I just kind of thinned it out, and it seems to be doing all right. But the stuff that I transplanted from that little patch there into the greenhouse here, wilty, like super wilty. Some of these guys might make it, but in this jungle of a greenhouse, I have already gone through, and you know, everything was kind of flopped over. I've got everybody clipped up and already harvested some cucumbers, but I've got a bunch of other guys, whoa, that are gonna be ready, you know, this week. So that's cool. Got a few tomatoes off the tomato plants. But here's my orach. This is what I planned to do today, was go through here, you know, harvest all the leaves, and I wanted to pull out this back row of orach, just get it out of here. But, you know, harvest it as I went along. I guess I still might be able to do that. It seems like it's pretty perked up. I'm cutting this lettuce, la la la. Let's see. Yeah, the centers on these look totally fine. Oh, thank goodness. So these should regrow just fine. Alrighty, harvested and cleaned up. And now I'm going to move into the greenhouse over here. I'm all set up to harvest orach, and the sky is definitely overcast now. So I clipped the leaves of the orach here on the front and pulled out the orach in the back. There wasn't really that much good leaf, especially with the stuff in the back. And I don't know how these guys are going to kind of grow, if they're going to be worthwhile. I do have my new planting of orach over here, and we'll see how they do. The next step is to deal with what used to be baby chard. Can you see? And back here. So I'm gonna do the same to these guys. Okay, so I had thought that all of this chard was bolting, but a lot of it wasn't. So I don't know. I should have pulled it out, but I left the stuff that was good and pulled out the stuff that was bolting. And this is what I have. Yep. Okay, peeps. So I'm gonna call that a day. I've got a whole walkway of lettuce, Salanova lettuce, in here, and I'm waiting to see if Bearfest needs any lettuce mix. If they do, I'm gonna need to harvest that. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave it and hope that it doesn't like flop over by next week. Well, my lettuce guys have sprung back up, so maybe they'll survive. I came out here to grab some sugar snap peas from my crazy pea patch for the first time. And dudes, I've got like the biggest pocket full of peas. Alrighty, so I am going to pull out this garlic and I'm going to temporarily stash it on this pallet here in the composting bins. Okay, so I checked the garlic bulbs and they've formed pretty nice cloves. So I think that they're ready to yank out, and it's supposed to start raining tomorrow and rain for a while. So I kind of like to, after we've had a bunch of nice days in a row, to get these guys out of here. And I'm stashing them temporarily because I don't really know exactly where I'm going to cure them. I have an idea, but I don't know for sure. So yes, that is what we're doing next. Okay, so don't do this at home, people. This is not necessarily what you do with garlic, but this is what I'm doing right now because I don't really have a place to cure garlic. I left a few in there that really need a potato fork to get out because they were kind of wimpy. Parsley grown underneath. I wish that I had had enough starts to do another row of parsley underneath the garlic. These guys should be doing better now that they get more light. Yes, and I don't think I noticed a difference in the size of the garlic that was planted, you know, with the parsley. Can you see me? Do I look like a ghost? Ooh. I just raked out that bed out there beside the parsley, and I was thinking of maybe seeding some lofty salad mix in there. The no-see-ums out here are really bad. They're literally flying up my dress and biting me on the ass and on my face, and I don't know, I could get some pants on, get my bug net, and get out here. I'd also love to harvest a little bit of chard out here in the garden for my lettuce mix this week, which I'm calling Mondo leaf lettuce mix because the greens are also big. Yes, I think that's what I might do. Yes. I'm having a little popsicle break.
Now, this is within my diet plan.
So yes, popsicle Jann-Seeding. I think I'm gonna do just 3 rows, and it might be too late to plant this latest succession of lofty salad mix, but I'm going to try it anyway. Oh no! Oh no! Some of my popsicle fell on the ground. He's got rocks on him. Oh no. I couldn't see through my bug netting, so I had to go bare. I probably need some gloves if I'm going to pick this chard out here. Go get a tub and pick some chard next. Yes. Okay, so normally on Thursdays, I like to clean my lettuce mix first in the wash station and then come out, grab the roots, and then wash those up because it's kind of messy, right? But it hadn't rained yet, so I was thinking, yank all these carrots out, get them cleaned, and then seed some spinach and arugula in this bed. But now it is sprinkling, so I hope I can make it. I'm gonna yank out these carrots and see if I can't seed some stuff. Okay, folks, so I managed to get this thing seeded before it poured down rain. Still getting a little bit of sprinkles, but I've got 3 rows of spinach on this west side and then 2 rows of arugula on this east side of this bed. And I don't know that the lofty that I seeded yesterday or this stuff that I've seeded today is going to make it before the end of the season. Last year about this time I seeded some spinach and it just didn't make it. We just start losing too much light. But you know, maybe we'll have like a really sunny August, so it can't hurt to try. I've got 27 bunches of that bed of Yaya variety carrots. Unfortunately, I've got a lot of special carrots. Hi, I'm special. And, you know, special carrots. Special carrots. And these are all for us. So I'm gonna have to go out to that next bed and pull some Merita variety carrots. Oakley dokley, I pulled 8 of the Merita carrots. And look, I got these special ones here that I decided to leave together. Oh boy. Dudes, it's all hazy. It's all watery and hazy. I've just got green onions to prep and then I'll be done. I've got to consider whether Bearfest wants 4 pounds of kale, which is about 8 bunches. So I don't know if I want to get those tonight or try and get up early in the morning and get them tomorrow morning. Hi. I think maybe I'll do it tonight.
Oh no.
I'm doing my deliveries. Whoa. And a little deer friend is walking across the road. Oh, buddy, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous, little buddy. Hi. Here I am at 5:48 in the morning, paying for my sins. Okay, so I half-assed went through the 2 greenhouses looking for slugs and caterpillars, and then I very carefully went through the kale in this bed, the chard and kale in this bed, the kale in this bed, and the chard and kale in this bed, and got a lot of slugs and caterpillars. But what I really need to do is focus over here on my garlic and get these guys out of this humid, wet weather. Okay, so the reason I'm out here so early in the morning, and I am not a morning person, is because I'm doing this weight loss challenge with a relative who will remain anonymous unless she doesn't want to remain anonymous. And we're supposed to lose 1 pound per week. Otherwise, bad things happen. And for me, the bad thing that's going to happen is I have to get up and be out in the garden at 6 o'clock in the morning for a whole week and then go to bed at 10 o'clock at night because I'm used to staying up really late. So anyway, this week, 2 weeks in a row, I actually barely made it. This week, I didn't. So I'm out here working. I was planning on taking this garlic, cutting the tops off, and stashing them in the house to cure. But then my friend Potato Peter, who I should probably call Garlic Peter, reminded me that it would just stench the house up. So Tyler just suggested that we put these with the tops on and everything up in the boat shed and run a fan on them. And so we'll see how that goes. Okay, folks, so now it's raining, but I'm about to head in and make lunches. I ended up stashing the garlic in the boat shed. Actually, Tyler did it. He took his little scissor lift and lifted it up and stashed it in the rafters up there. So, and hopefully it's dry enough there for those little guys to cure. Then I did a little bit of hand weeding out here. I had some horsetail and a couple beds. But anyway, I think that's it for the week. Look forward to next week. Early mornings in the garden with Catherine. Best friends forever.